and I have it cut twice a year, whether I need it or not, short back and sides and a bit off the shoulders, and... You know, I think so.
What do you feel about the boys?
I think there's a wonderful style, actually. Of course, they're different than me. Of course, with them being Martians, they... A professor of archaeology at Nottingham University has discovered some tablets which say that the Beatles are definitely Martians. Grundy's their leader.
How long have you known this, Kenny?
Bill Grundy? Well, I've known he was out of this world for a long time. No, we're all Martians. And as Martians, I think it's a very good hairstyle. I'd like one of those myself.
Do you think that their hairstyles are the things that caught on, Ken? Do you think that's why they're so successful?
Oh, no. I think these boys have a very nice gimmick, talent. And, no, I think they would have gone with or without hairstyles. Who actually designed it, boys? Is it Camel Learn?
Israeli.
It's Israeli! Yeah. I thought it was done by Camel Learn, you know. I have mine done there, you know, to get the scaffolding up once a year and this one.
All right, well, let's turn the tables out. Boys, what do you think of Mr. Ken Dodd?
That's great. He's marvellous.
He's a good man. It's lovely hair.
He's lovely hair. Hair is lovely.
Yeah. We call it her in Liverpool, you see. We always say the Judy with the fur her. we have a fellow went into one of those shops once in Liverpool where they sell those, minks and things, and he says to the girl, he said, give us one of those hairy coats. She said, I beg your pardon, sir, what fur? He said, for the Judy, who do you think?
Do you think that he owes a lot of his success to his hairstyle, fellas?
No, I don't think it helped at all.
He probably would have been better if he was bald.
But bald? No, but with the teeth, I think the teeth and the hair, all the gimmicks, you know, I think you definitely have to have a gimmick.
Oh, yes, the nose?
You've all got gimmicks, haven't you, Lloyd? Eh? What about the nose, yeah? What about the nose? He's a Martian. Actually, we were writing this film script for the boys. You know, the boys are making this new film, and we've been writing the script. And actually, we've cast Ringo in the part of King Charles on account of the thing, you know. And he goes along to Nell Gwyn and pinches her jaffas and.
Tell us more about this picture. We didn't know about this.
Oh yes, we've written the thing. I've all different parts. I'm writing the script. Yes.
New deal.
Yes. with Nottingham University, you know, the help of the people, the professors there. He's King Charles. John is a courtier, and in this film he wears a long golden wig with all beautiful curls,
very nice.
And a blue velvet jacket. And like sort of knickerbockers with lace round the bottom, and buckle shoes with diamante clips on. And he's sort of walking around on the film set, and there's a policeman standing on the side, and he said, we'll pinch him when he comes up.
What's he supposed to be doing, though? I mean,
well, John, he's a peasant, he's an evil son. Thingy, he's... he's an evil-smelling peasant.
An evil-smelling peasant. Yes. Why is he an evil-smelling peasant?
Comes down where I am.
Finished.
Yeah. And Paul is a jester, you see, and he's always making the king laugh. Every time he stands in his head, the king laughs like anything. He wears a kilt.
Is he pigeon chested?
The film all takes all about this. We're trying to get Brigitte Bardot to play Nell Gwyn, and he cops them one by one, you see, and has them all, has their noggins cut off, at their head. And then they've got this hit song which, what is it, what's the song? Please let me break your leg. Twist your arm.
Next week.
That's it, yes. It's very nice too, lads.
This is, in fact, a period musical then, is that right?
Yes, all the boys sing. And of course, at the end of the film, this handsome Arabian prince comes on and finally steals Nell Gwyn. And that's me, of course. Yes.
So you come on just in the last reel?
As an Arabian prince, yes.
As an Arabian prince?
Yes. Skavinsky, Skavar.
I should imagine that's not very easy for you to come on as an Arabian prince.
Oh, yes. Yes. What, smoking me hookah? Oh, yeah, very well. But actually, boys, that's nothing about haircuts, is it? I mean, you do have to eat any special food to keep this going. You have jam butties or...
No, just straw.
Straw, you have? Oh, I
It's like bales
I have,
in the
I have the berries off the scouse bushes that grow on the banks of the Mersey. Have these, and it's made into a juice. It's made, they get the, when the scouse bushes are in bloom, around about the back end of November now, they get the berries and they squeeze them into a glass and it makes a wonderful juice called yaki juice. And I drink a lot of this yaki juice, and, you know,
There you go.
that's why I look like I do now.
Well, what about their guitar playing, Ken? Have you any comments to make about that?
Wonderful, wonderful, because one of the boys is a big fan of Segovia. Yes, she's no mug, I mean, you know. I like that.
Is this true, Segovia?
Segovia. You're the big fan of Segovia, aren't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you ask for his autograph the other week?
Well,
I got it for you.
Oh, I read about that, yeah. I asked for his autograph. I didn't really, but I don't mind having it.
No, well, I've got a list of expenses down to the taxi, 15 bob from Notty Ash to the Philharmonic. And, I'll let you have it afterwards.
What about guitar yourself, Ken? Do you play? You don't?
No. I give a little tootle on the saxophone. You know, that's a ill wind that nobody blows good. And, you know, just to annoy the neighbours.
But you no ambitions to play guitar like these lads?
Oh, I'd love to be able to play the guitar like these lads. Yes, I wonder if do you think you'd take a fifth Beatle on?
Yeah, well, that's what I was wondering. Yeah,
we were thinking of that.
Or, I mean, I don't want to split your group up, lads. I've often wondered why you don't let Ringo sing.
Well, why don't you let Ringo
We could
sing?
have a, I don't know.
We do, you just haven't got
New LP.
Yeah,
He has got the LP now.
Yeah, well, this is the new LP,
Yeah.
which is up to number 17 or something right away in the top 40. Did you hear about that, Ken?
Really
The new
wonderful.
LP
Wonderful,
is out.
wonderful. I have an LP, a large pimple.
Bet you've had that one for a long time.
It actually is one of an LP. It plays for 3 days. And there's a hole in the middle. You can either play it or blow peas through it.
Getting back to this group, Ken, have you no ambitions to form a group yourself?
Love with the boys.
Yeah.
Kenny and the
No, I mean,
Cockroaches.
Kenny and the Cockroaches.
Or Doddy and the Diddy Man.
Yeah, what about yourself? Would you
Or Ringo and the Layabouts.
Would you not form one yourself, Ken?
Yes, I'd like to, yes, because the only thing is I'd have to change my name, you see. I'd have to have a name like Cliff or Rock, something earthy.
Well,
I don't know, eh?
Cliff Dodd.
No.
Rock Dodd.
Now, let's invite suggestions for an earthy name for me.
Yeah, well, what about that, fellow?
Eh?
Sod.
Follow that. Gritty. Gritty. Gritty Dodd and his group.
Any more suggestions now, ladies and gentlemen? I don't even follow that.
No, I don't better leave that one alone, I think.
Well, what about that?
Well, what about the boys? I mean, you asked me where I'd like to be a group. What about the lads? You're all...
I'd like to be a group too.
You are a group. Now, wouldn't you like to... You do comedy as well, don't you? I've seen, John, you do some...
I just say lines.
Yes, you say some very good lines.
Oh, thank you.
That one, the one about the jewel, rattling the jewels, that was very good, though.
Yes, that's it. That's
I've used it since, and...
Probably $5.
No, but you do clowning, don't you, yourselves, and...
Yeah,
would you in time, like, work gags into your act? And
I don't know, it's hard.
Because if you
Most
want
of
to
our
script
gags
write,
are
you
either made up, and so they either die, or we keep them if they go down. Well,
sort of
that
impromptu.
jewel thing that we thought of the night before, you know.
Well, it certainly went down well, didn't it?
Yeah, done very well, right? Yeah. So you'd like to do a bit more comedy?
Yeah, but it's so hard, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I imagine it's easier for four fellas than
I think
for one.
it'll be easier when we get him in the group though.
Well,
We'll leave him all up to him.
Well, I'll be the one with the baggy pants.
Yeah.
Well, the next thing is,
Only
are you going to let him,
baggy pants beats a heart of gold. No, it's not. No.
are you going to let him sing if you do take him into the group?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's got a great voice anyway.
Because we all go to all their numbers. Actually, my granddad, he was sitting up all last night in bed going, twist and shout! Twist and shout! His hot water bottle as well. Oh, he really do that. One night before he finished supper, he had 2 great big boiled onions, smothered in mustard. He was up all night singing, Great Balls of Fire! Oh, you're a good sport, my granddad.
What's wrong with your hand, Kenny?
No, it's got some paint off the thingy, off
the camera.
Yeah, oh, that's
Yes,
a lovely suit
yes.
now. I like that herringbone effect at the back.
You've all been leaning on it. What have you got planned for the future, Ken?
I'm going to I'm in court this Christmas. We'll all be in court after this. I'm at the Royal Court, Liverpool. And the lads, you're going to Liverpool as well, aren't you? Christmas, just round about Christmas.
Roundabout, yeah.
We're all going home, you know, for Scouts with Ollie stuff.
Crizzy day.
Yeah, Crizzy day.
To the pool.
To the pool, yes.
How long will you be there over Christmas? A fortnight, 3 weeks, a month?
We'll be there.
Yeah, because we're working actually. Yeah, there's a Christmas show.
Well, with them being away from
Monday.
Liverpool, the air's a bit strong for them. But I'm going there on from December the 13th, and if the show does any good, like you can usually tell, they either say send your laundry or don't send. You know? If they say send your laundry, you know you're there for a week anyway. So.
Yeah. And how long will you be doing there, Ken?
Well, for a week. No, I'm hoping to be there for about 8 or 9 weeks.
Well, normally when you come to the Opera House, you're here for 3 months or something, aren't you?
Yes, same,
Yeah. Do you like going back to the pool?
Oh, yes. Oh, always nice to go back. Keep one jump ahead of the predators, but you know, it's lovely to go back home.
What about the sense of humour? I know that you carry out this study all over England about the different senses of humour in the north and in the south.
Don't you, boys? They throw different things at different parts of the country, don't they? No, they do. The different parts of the... I mean, you can tell a joke in Manchester and they don't get it in London.
Really?
They can't hear it. Different parts of the country have different sense of humour, but I think they all get the Liverpool sound and the Liverpool gags, don't they?
Yeah, they do, most of them.
So the Liverpool audience is the easiest audience, do you find, to work with? Your own
well, Liverpudlians are a very good audience. I don't know about Evertonians, but... what are you, by the way, lads?
Oh, Liverpool, they won this week.
Whoever's winning, you know.
Liverpudlians are very good audiences, usually, yes.
Yeah. Let's ask the boys, how much has this big thing affected your own personal lives? You know, has it changed you very much yourselves?
No, it doesn't. Well, nothing wrong with them.
You're always sort of
yeah. Oh, right,
But what about getting home? Would you like to get home a bit more?
Yeah, well, if we're going to get houses with wheels, that's the only answer, and sort of drag them around with camels and that.
And what about your folks? Do they?
Landlords on skates.
What about your folks? Do they resent not seeing enough of you now?
I think so, you know. We'd like to get...
me was glad to get rid of me.
Oh, yeah. There you go. No, we'd like to get back more than we do. But it's not always possible, you know.
How do you feel about this, Ken? Do you get tired travelling around the country?
It's nice to go to different places, visit, watch the way other people
hold their pints.
Behave. It's nice to travel all around the country and meet different people.
But you make it a rule, don't you, to get home to Liverpool as often as you can?
If I can, yes. Well, you know, for the air. Right, Joe. And of course, you know, as you know, Liverpool is a spa. Years ago, you see, I have such strong roots with Liverpool. It was one of my ancestors who actually discovered Liverpool, a man called Sir Dingle Jetty. He was the man who discovered the famous Jambutty mines, not the ash, until one day, unfortunately, he fell into a jam vat. Jam vat. And expired, shouting the now familiar phrase, "Heavens preserve us." So, I like to get back to Nottingham University to...
what other relations have you got?
I'm in Chambers, you know.
You're in Chambers?
Me and Jerry and the pacemakers.
What other relations have you got in Liverpool?
Liverpool? Well, there's my mam.
Yeah.
You got your mam there, haven't you?
Yeah.
And your dad.
Yeah.
How many of you have mums and dads there? All
Mums and dads, yeah.
Me?
friends. I have, yeah.
And who else? Brothers and sisters, you know.
And relatives.
Have you any children to speak of?
I've got one to speak of.
Oh, well, that's
Go on, keep talking.
That's where I have my bike, you see, and like to go a run out, you know, on the bike, and you know, as I say, go and see the black pudding plantations in Gattaca.
Yeah. That's me.
Is that
I'm a black pudding plantation.
Are you really? Are you the fellow that keeps planting them out there?
Yeah.
Oh!
Are you the fellow who keeps digging them up?
I think there's nothing nicer than to go out to Gattaca and watch it all happening in the fields.
It's all happening in the
Suppose we could wrap this up by asking the boys very briefly, have you got a word of advice for somebody who's starting out in show business? Now, I'll come to you later, not yet, the boys first.
Help!
Get a job, help. What do you say, Ringo? Keep
Best
trying.
of luck. Do your best, you know. Heart crap.
Okay, how about a word of advice from Mr. Kenneth Dodd, then?
Well, I think the best anybody starting out in show business. Is that a serious question?
Yeah, it's a serious
I think anybody starting out in show business should be like the Beatles and be original. That's the thing. I think originality is the secret of success.
Okay, boys.